Tonight, no hazardous weather is expected. Monday through Saturday, no hazardous weather is expected at this time. Water information statement. Water activation is not expected at this time. Now for the National Weather Service rain forecast for the Chesapeake Bay from Sandy to Josh tonight. Winds 10 knots. Waves 1 foot. Monday, east winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot or less. Monday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot. Tuesday, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Gusts up to 20 knots, increasing to 30 knots in the afternoon. Waves 2 to 3 feet. Tuesday night, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts to 30 knots. Waves 2 feet. Wednesday, north winds 20 to 25 knots, diminishing to 15 knots after midnight. Waves 3 feet. Now for the National Weather Service rain forecast for the Pacific Coast from Cape Breton Point tonight. Winds 5 knots. Waves less than 1 foot. Monday, winds around 5 knots. Waves 1 foot. Monday night, south winds 5 to 10 knots. Waves 1 foot. Tuesday, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Gusts up to 20 knots, increasing to 30 knots in the afternoon. Waves 2 to 3 feet. Tuesday night, northwest winds 15 to 20 knots with gusts to 30 knots. Waves 3 feet. Wednesday, north winds 15 to 20 knots. Waves 2 to 3 feet. The Northern Virginia Mountain forecast for elevations above 2,000 feet, including the Skyline Drive. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing. Lows in the lower 30s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Monday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-40s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 50s. Temperatures steady or slowly falling.
Alrighty, guys, what is going on? And welcome back here to another live stream. Hope everyone is doing all right out there. Glad to have everybody here for today. Let's go ahead and see who is here. We got ourselves, we have Liam, we have Crystal, we have, let's see, we have Brady, Proxy with a $50 super chat. Holy cow, Proxy, what's up? Prox, hope you're doing good. Long time no see. Hope everything is all well with you. Thank you so much, Proxy. Let's see. We have Landon. We have Steve. We have Rain. We have Mackenzie. What's up, everybody? Hope all of you guys are doing all right out there. Once again, like I said, glad to have you guys. Seriously, thank you so much there, Prox. That's super, super, super sweet of you. As always, thank you so much for that. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, as you may or may not know, well, I'm sure you guys probably know, but we are doing a Q&A today, which is basically, if you don't know what a Q&A is, it's basically if you have a question about anything, not just weather related, but like I said, anything like about me, if you wanted to ask any question, literally any question about anything, the channel, me, the weather, whatever. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, that's essentially what this is all about here. But once again, everybody, hope everyone is well. Glad to have you guys here. But once again, Proxy, thank you so much. Super, super sweet of you. Seriously, thank you so much for that. That's super, super nice of you. Let's see here, Sarah. What's up, Sarah? Hope you're doing good. Anna's here. What's up? Let's see. Gaming with Devin says hi. What's up? Gaming with Devin. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Jonathan. What's up, Jonathan? Is the storm in Kansas City? What storm? This one right here? No, this is not in Kansas City right now. Yeah, Kansas City's over here if you're wondering. But yeah, no, we do actually have a little storm system that's actually kicking its way up here across areas of Minnesota, tracking in towards Minneapolis right now. So I'm sure if you're in Minneapolis, I'm sure you're probably seeing a bit of snowfall right now, kicking its way across the region. Now, this is actually moving its way towards Wisconsin, in which we should definitely be watching out here for. Also for portions of the Dakotas, too. We do have this little bit of snow that's kind of popping off there. But anyways, let's see. Crystal says, hope you're feeling better today. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, I've been feeling pretty bad there yesterday. I do feel a bit better today, which is good news. Absolutely. Let's see. The question, is there any severe weather on the horizon for North Carolina next week? So we're not really watching anything happening here anytime soon, severe weather related. Uh, which if there was, then I'd obviously let you know about it. But right now it is pretty much clear. Pretty much clear. Yeah, it's pretty much clear here overall. Let's see. Proxy, a member for 6 months. Doing great. Happy to be here. Proud to be a member and a supporter. Proxy, super. That's super nice of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That you absolutely rock, Proxy. That is super sweet of you as always. Thank you for being category 3 for 6 months now. Has it really been a half a year? Wow. Time flies. It really does. I wish it would snow in Kansas City. Yeah, I wish it would snow here in not Virginia, Kentucky. I used to live in Virginia. That's why I said that. But no, yeah, I really wish it would snow here in Kentucky. Which I think our window's closing, which unfortunately kind of sucks. That it does. Let's see here. I think I know what El Nino conditions mean. Warmer, drier than usual. Yeah, I mean, for some areas, yeah, we were talking about like El Nino and stuff like that earlier. Typically during the wintertime, El Nino does mean a warmer Ohio Valley, essentially. What is things I do for fun? That's a really good question there. Okay, so getting into the actual Q&A about things here. What is things I do for fun? So I love to forecast, obviously. Another thing I love to do is I love to go swimming. I love to go fishing, actually. That's actually been one of my main hobbies I used to love to do is go fishing, which I really do love. Camping too, yes. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to go camping all the time. And that's obviously kind of been one of my sentimental things, I guess, is kind of going camping. But absolutely, can I put on my glasses? I guess. Yeah, I can put on my glasses. I'm a cool shades here. All right. But yeah, no, I mean seriously, that's just kind of how that's just kind of what I pretty much love to do essentially. I mean there's a bunch of other little things here as well. But anyways, let's see. Swimming is my favorite. Oh yeah, no, swimming is fun. I really do enjoy it, especially going like to the beach and stuff like that. I've always loved that. Puss and Booster said, "What's up? What's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here." But yeah, no, I'm gonna take the glasses off now. It's a little bit dark for that. I usually only wear the glasses like if it gets like really like if I'm streaming for a very long time period. If I stream for a very long time and my eyes start to get like all messed up, that's usually whenever I wear the glasses. But I'll see nice glasses. Thank you. I love camping. That's always fun. I haven't done it in so long. Yeah, me neither. No, it's probably been, I want to say probably 2 years since I was camping. Yeah, it's probably, what's the capital of Ohio? Columbus, right? I don't know. Could be wrong with that. But anyways, like I said, y'all, if you have any questions, like I said, let me know. But yeah, no, I mean, honestly, let's see. Have I caught any fish lately? So since it's been winter time, I haven't really been able to go fishing lately. Last fall, I went fishing, and I caught a few largemouth bass. I'm actually relatively close to a lake here, so I can actually go fishing quite often. But yeah, I mean, largemouth bass here is like one of the main, or at least at this lake here, is like one of the main type of fish that I can catch, which is honestly, bass is fun to catch, but I don't like. I've tried eating bass one time. It's not good. It's honestly not good. Let's see. What is my favorite animation movie? That's a good one. When I was a kid, I guess this is pretty much well being said thing. When I was little, my favorite movie, animation anyways, used to be Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That actually used to be like my favorite movie when I was little. Like probably for the longest time. That was a really good one. If now non-animated movie, my favorite movie would probably have to be. It's a tough one. Twister is good, obviously. Being weather related, but a non-weather related movie that I really loved. It's an older movie. It's called War Games. I really love that movie. That was definitely a pretty good one. Can I pick up the camera? It's kind of on a tripod. That'd be a little bit difficult, essentially. But yeah, that's that. Do I like hunting? Well, I've been hunting a few times. Not anytime recently. Whenever I've been, it's been okay. Let's see here. Favorite spicy noodles? I have no idea that there's even different kinds of spicy noodles. I thought the spicy noodles are spicy noodles. When do we get cold? Wait, when do we get the cold and some snow? In wild weather again. So right now we are kind of on a block. Not too much happening. Although, as we track like later on for the 9th, starting on the 9th, the 10th, what we've been looking at over the last little bit, the 9th, the 10th, and so forward. We are seeing this snow system that's going to be driving its way, excluding the current one that's happening right now, the little clipper that's currently happening. But excluding that, but we have this big old system that could be brewing its way across areas here of the central and northern country we got to be watching out for. Could be something to watch out down in time. Let's see here. But yeah, that's that. Let's see. Steven says, "Hey everyone, what's up? Hope you're doing good." Sarah says, "I love Twister too. I like Night of the Twisters." I've actually never watched Night of the Twisters. Is it good? I actually never watched that. And I don't know if you guys known this, but apparently they're coming out with a new Twister type of movie. I'm not sure. I've heard rumors about this year. I don't know. I've heard rumors about the summer. I've heard rumors possibly in 2024. I don't know, but I've heard that they're making another Twister-like movie, which is going to be really interesting. Is Michigan going to get snow today? So Michigan itself, you guys are about to get rain. Obviously, this system is tracking its way here. Now, if I was to bring you guys over here to the models really quickly, I know this is not really what this stream's all about, but no, yeah, you guys are going to start to get a bit of a little bit of snowfall. If I was to track you guys over here, move you guys over to this screen. Yeah, so areas of Michigan is going to start to see some snow here, kind of like really early hours. Obviously just before sunrise at least. But that is that. What about Sharknado? Yes, I've seen Sharknado. But no, but absolutely. You guys are going to be getting snow. Here sometime, they said sometime early tomorrow morning. And obviously track its way through, kind of thinning out here basically by the afternoon. It should be thinning out mostly. Yes, Twister is a good movie, and yes, the second movie is coming out here soon. I don't think they have a release date. Gotcha. Yeah, I just heard rumors about the summer. I wasn't sure if it was, obviously I wasn't sure if that was like a real thing or not, but yeah, no, absolutely. Let's see. Emily saying, "Hey everyone, what's up, Emily? Hope you're doing good. Hope all is well with you guys. Once again, thank you all for joining us. And like I said, once again, if y'all have any questions about anything, let me know. Like all the movies that have to do with tornadoes. Oh yeah. There was another one, Into the Storm. That was actually a really good movie. We ended up, or me and my dad, years ago, whenever that movie came out, I was lucky I actually got to see it in theaters, which I think they did a pretty good job. I think that's an underrated movie, in my opinion. I really do. I really do think that. I really believe that Into the Storm was a really underrated movie. Absolutely. I mean, it was a good one. It was definitely a good one, especially the end scene. If you've never seen it, well, obviously, bit of a spoiler. I'm not going to say it. If you've never seen it, you should have seen the movie by now. So I'll say it. If you've never seen that movie, just mute for a second. Okay, turn it down. But I think the best part of that was like the end where the tornado enters that vehicle. Obviously, the TIV, how they blocked off that tunnel or like the little sewer system. That ended to be good. I mean, and obviously like that scene where he was lofted really far up. That was like the highlight of the movie. It was really good, really really good. And Lisa's awesome movie. Yeah, it was. It was. Geo says, "Where's the state of Washington?" To be a weather person, you better know where your states are. But Washington's up here. But yeah, no, seriously, it's a really really good movie. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time too. I'd probably need to blow the dust off of that one and actually watch that again here soon. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see here. I just saw it for the first time a year ago. Wow. Gotcha. I wonder when that movie actually came out here. I'm actually hold on. I'm gonna look this up here. When did Into Storm come out? All right, this was 2014. Has it really been that long? Apparently, the movie came out in August of 2014. It's been a long time since that movie came out. It really just seems like yesterday. But yeah, no, I did see this movie in theaters. That was definitely a really good one. And of course, the classic Twister came out in '96, well before I was born, but still a classic even to me. I love it. Love that movie. Do I think severe weather will return in late March? Possibly, yes. Right now, I was actually doing a bunch of like analysis and stuff like that earlier. As you can tell, I still have some of my tabs open, which, yeah. But apparently, we're kind of in like a little block right now. I really do believe that we are going to start to see some possible more severe weather events later on this month. Overall, that. Let's see. I think I've seen that, but I can't remember when. So Sarah, gotcha. No, that's pretty good. How many tornado sirens does the USA have? I have no idea. That is a question I cannot answer, but I can look it up. I'm sure there's more than. Well, we got to think. How many cities is it there in the U.S.? Most cities do, at least in the Midwest and like the Central Plains, do have tornado sirens. This is a kind of ridiculous question, but we'll go ahead and look it up. How many tornado sirens are there? Let's see. Okay. Well, it's saying that there's different types of tornado sirens, 32 apparently, but there's definitely more than that. Definitely more than that. Let's see here. Let me see. How many? Okay, yeah, we did that. Let's see. I think I've seen. Okay, reading the same questions over again. When's the next time I'll do Fortnite Friday? I don't know. I haven't really done much on the gaming channel in a long time, so we'll definitely have to revisit that sometime, sometime or later. We live just inside Tornado Alley here in Kansas, and let's see, the first tornado tore up Wellsville, Spring Hill, then Missouri, 1952, at 6 years old. Wow, yeah, that's crazy. Definitely, really, really crazy. All good questions and comments. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Like I said, if y'all have any questions, like I said, seriously, if you're just tuning into this, if you don't know what's really going on here, if you've never heard of a Q&A, basically what it is you ask a question, I'll give you an answer. It doesn't have to be weather related. Like I said, that's the thing about this in particular live stream is that all my other live streams, they're obviously weather related because this is a weather channel. But like I said, if you have any other, other questions, stuff like that, like I said, feel free to let me know. Absolutely. I mean, it could also be weather related. Like if you have a question about, I don't know, what goes on with the low pressure system or something random. Like I said, just let me know. I mean, we're here for you. That's the point of this. That's the point of this live stream is to obviously, give you a little bit of a background of, me if you had a question about me, or weather-wise if you have any questions about that. Oh, here we go. Liam has a really good question, saying how many radars? I guess how many radars do I use, and which one do I like the most? So, on the stream right now, I'm using a total of 4 programs. I get this question all the time. Okay, 4 different programs. We got ourselves GR2. That is a program. I'll actually show you what GR2 is. That is this program right here. This is GR2 Analyst. This one costs like $250. I just recently bought this one. It's really expensive, but it's great. Love this radar a lot. So you see on the severe weather coverages and stuff like that. This is what I mostly track storms and stuff with. This is GR2. There's another program I have called WSV3. That is this program. This one right here is a monthly subscription, $25 a month. Once again, not a sponsor of these. I'm just explaining to you guys. Essentially, what programs I do use and stuff like that. So that one is WSV3, and then there's another program here. This one is called Radar Omega. You also probably have seen me use this on the stream as well. This is actually the one specifically I use to get to look up zip codes and stuff like that for people with forecasts and stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's the program. And then I have another one called AWIPS, which is above me. This is actually the program the National Weather Service uses to issue warnings and stuff. Obviously, I have the version that they don't allow you to issue warnings for. It's actually publicly available. That's actually when I got it. But this one's free. It's just a pain in the butt to get the setup. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible to set up. Anyways, let's see. Do I know anything about Roblox? No, I don't. Yeah, I never really been into that game. Let me see. Got another question. What is from Cool saying? What is the worst weather I've ever experienced? Okay, so here. Okay, I'll tell you the most recent. So the most recent one. Obviously, the big wind bag that we just had here across Kentucky over the last few days, or a few days ago. That was pretty bad. Now, that's not the worst I've seen, but it's up there for probably one of the windiest systems that I've seen. If you don't know what happened, the other day we had a storm system that drove its way through, and it caused a lot of wind damage. In fact, there's still a lot of people, I believe, without power out of this here. Let's see. I'm actually going to look that up. Yeah, no, Kentucky, my state is still suffering power outages right now, which if I was to bring you guys over here to the view here, this is the current power outage map, and you see Kentucky is 152,000 people still without power. But yeah, it was really windy, and I was caught up right in the most windiest out of it, pretty much. There was wind gusts reported. If you don't know, I'm basically here in Louisville, and there was a wind gust reported in Louisville of 76 mile an hour, which really, I mean, that's a lot of winds. But for some people, obviously in hurricanes and stuff like that, that's not really bad. But still, it was pretty bad. For a land-based interior storm, for wind, it was pretty daggone bad. That was the recent one that was probably my top 10. I have to say that was definitely in the top 10. But my overall worst storm I've experienced I guess the most severe, probably has to be a mixture between 2010 and 2016. There is I used to live in Virginia. I just moved here last year to Kentucky, and so here, I'll go ahead and move you guys back over here. So here in Northern Virginia, this is where I used to live. So I used to live here in a county called Prince William County. This is right next to D.C. I mean, this is literally D.C. I was literally 45 minutes away from D.C. That's where I used to live my entire life. Born and raised here in Prince William County. So whenever it came to 2010, we had a snowstorm. They called it Snowmageddon. It dropped about 2 feet of snow, which that's a lot of snow. That is definitely a lot of snow. Which I remember it causing impacts. I mean, this is 2010. I was 8 years old because I was born in 2002. So I was 8 years old here. So then in 2016, at the time, obviously I was 14. So in 2016, obviously I remember this one way more. There was a storm called Winter Storm Jonas, in which Winter Storm Jonas dropped about 3 feet of snow. So that is obviously the worst I've experienced there. But overall, I mean that's kind of that. I mean, that's kind of the worst I've experienced. I mean, I was just here down in Florida recently. Well, not too long ago. Back during last hurricane season, we had Hurricane Nicole. Remember Hurricane Nicole? I was actually here in Florida when Nicole happened. Nicole hit on the eastern side, made landfall, and tracked west. And I was here in Lakeland, which is actually a bit of thunderstorm activity happening there. But I was here in Lakeland whenever this happened, and it crossed pretty much over us for the most part. It wasn't too bad. Honestly, this wind event here across Kentucky was way worse than Nicole was, at least for me. Because it had some time to slow down as it moved over interior Florida. But yeah. Let's see. I saw a video of White Castle sign on top of a van. What? White Castle's good though, I must say. But what? That's crazy. Let's see here. Jonathan says hi. What's up, Jonathan? Hope you're doing good. Do I believe in spooky spirits? Um, kind of. Yeah. No, there was a time when I was little. There was apparently my house was always quote unquote haunted. Never really believed it. And then there was one day I ended up going back to my room. It was like the first time I was ever left alone. Right. The first time I was ever left alone. I mean, I was little at this time. Obviously, this is like whenever I was allowed to finally stay at home. I was being a big kid, finally able to stay home alone. No, but I ended up going back to my room, and I looked at my closet door was open, and I was like, well, I usually kept my closet door open at that time. No big deal. But I seen the clothes in my closet were kind of swaying. So then I thought for a second, I was like, okay, guys, yep, it's very funny. Yep, I'm here alone by myself. I'm trying to get me scared. Looked in the closet, nobody was there. And like I said, whenever I walked in, my clothes were swaying. Like somebody just moved them. So, yes, I do believe in that. I do. But yeah, that's just a really weird story. That was years ago. That was really, really odd. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. What is my job? YouTube. Yeah, I'm starting to get. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, starting to get into YouTube as a career. I mean, absolutely. I'd love to be a weather forecaster and obviously obviously storm reporter and stuff like that too. Just it's been my dream. I've always wanted to do YouTube, and I've always loved weather. So two of them together makes awesome. Let's see here. The worst tornado outbreak I've ever seen. 2011. Absolutely. April 27th, 2011. I think that was the date. The super outbreak that we had. There was actually, like I said, I lived in Prince William County once again. There was actually a tornado that ripped through my backyard on the big outbreak. Went through Prince William County. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it definitely was pretty daggone crazy. Let's see. What's up, guys? If you're just tuning in, hope you're doing well. Can I show the Florida thunderstorms? Yeah, I probably should. There's nothing severe on them right now, but got a bunch of pop-up storms that are firing off here. I'm going to turn off the national radar. We're going to turn on local here for a moment. So let's switch to... Yeah, they got a little mini thunderstorm threat here. Little thunderstorm threat here right now. Let's see. We're going to... Apparently that radar is having or this program anyways is having a bit of problems. Let me switch over to my main program here. We'll go ahead and see what's going on down here. Let's see. Jenny with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Jenny. That's super sweet. Big thumbs up goes to you. As I was switching radars here. Thank you so much there, Jenny. That's very sweet of you. Thank you for that. Greatly appreciated. Let's see. Yeah, there's those thunderstorms right now popping off here towards kind of towards Orlando actually. Mostly south of Orlando. They're nothing to really worry about. Nah. But seriously, Jenny, thank you so much for that. That is very, 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 very sweet of you. Same thing to you, Proxy. Yeah, Proxy and Jenny. But let's see here. Watching baseball and listening to Andrew. Awesome. Let's see. Power was out all over Louisville all weekend. Oh yeah, no, trust me, I know. Luckily, I was the favorable one that actually did, or the favored one that did not get the power outages. So, which is good. Yeah, which is definitely good. Capital of Florida, Tallahassee, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Kyle says, "What's up, bud? Good to see you live. What's up, Kyle? Hope you're doing good." But like I said, yeah, once again, you guys, if y'all have any questions about anything, like I said, it doesn't have to be weather related here, let me know. Like I said, that's kind of the point of this live stream. I've had a lot of people that have been telling me, it's like, you should do a Q&A one day. Just have like your viewers join and just ask you questions. I mean, not necessarily has to be just about weather, but maybe about who I am as a person. I mean, I'm sure you guys would probably, appreciate that. So I figured, I was like, yeah, why not? Let's see. But that is that. Chance isn't that great. About severe weather or thunderstorms next Sunday. Got you, Rain. Well, yeah, I mean, you're still kind of far up north here. I'm not really expecting any of that activity anytime soon. Let's see. When NOAA issues a warning for like western St. Joe County at the same time, is that warning for the county? Um, oh, okay. I think I know what you're saying. So basically, you're saying if they issue a warning for a specific county, does that, or if it cuts through for a specific county, does that include the entire county? Not necessarily. They have something called a warning box, in which basically, if you're, for an example, I think I know what you're trying to say here. Correct me if I'm wrong. But so basically, you're asking if like a warning is issued for a specific county, does it include the entire county here? And the answer to that is no. Only cutting through a specific part of the county. That's what the warnings come through. I think that's what you're trying to say. Yeah, I think that is. I think that's what you're trying to say. But no, it doesn't include the entire county. But it alerts the entire county though. Let's see. Am I from Kentucky? So I'm actually from Virginia. I was born and raised in Northern Virginia, and I moved last year to Kentucky. And here, probably in the next couple of years, I'm gonna end up moving to Florida, and starting my life really down there. Yeah. Let's see here. Did I know that my sister is 6 weeks pregnant? Yeah, you told us that, Jakey. I said congratulations on that. It's awesome. Emily says Whopper Jr. Whoppers are pretty good. I'm sorry. I have to say they are pretty good. Cyclone says you rule. Thank you, Cyclone. A Whopper from 1987. Were Whoppers even different back then? Were Whoppers the same back then as they were now? Anybody who was alive and actually ordered Whoppers from back in like the 80s, tell me if they were different than they are now. That's actually a genuine question I have now that you said that. Yeah, that's actually something that I'm actually wondering about that. I wonder if they changed anything over those years. Obviously, I couldn't tell, but that would be a little moldy. Yeah, I think so. I think it would be a little moldy. Absolutely. Yeah, being that old. Yeah. Jake says, "Oh, thanks, no problem." Let's see. Whoppers were bigger in the 80s. Were they really? I mean, Whoppers nowadays, I mean, they're pretty big still. Yeah. Wow. Let's see here. Jakey says, "Can there be 3 tornadoes in one day?" Yeah. Obviously, during like outbreaks and stuff like that, yeah, there can be. For a specific area, I guess if you're trying to say for like a specific area. I mean, yeah, it's possible. But I can't tell you where that's happened. I know there's been events where places have gotten 2 tornadoes in a day before. I think we've even covered some events that actually had 2 tornadoes hit the same area in one day. Pretty bad. Let's see here. Everything changed. Gotcha. Let's see. The Whopper patty is so tiny. Emily says, "So yeah, I was only 2. It's a kid's meal, but still remember them." Wow. Try Fruit Loop straws. Oh my gosh, that actually reminds me of these like chocolate straws I used to eat or consume, I guess, as a kid. Oh my god, those things were so good. I just remembered those. Rain, just because you said Fruit Loop straws, I just now remembered that. Like I said, I obviously used to eat those little chocolate. I don't know if you guys are if you know what I'm talking about. They're like these little chocolate wafer straws, and like you drink milk out of them or something, and then you just eat the straw after. Oh, they were so good. They were so good. I was 2 in '89, says Emily. I would have been like negative over -10. Let's see. Can there be 500 tornadoes in a day? No, no, not that we've seen, anyways. Let's see. Got a question coming through. I saw one. I was gonna answer it. I lost it. Oh, here we go. Colton. All right. Colton says, where did NWW116 come from? That's a very, very good question. So, NWW116, I don't know if you guys understand the meaning behind this. Whenever I was coming up with my company, my weather company here, so whenever I was coming up with that, I was really brainstorming names. I couldn't really think of anything much, but then something came into my head. I was like, NWW. So the behind that, I don't know if you guys understand. Like I said, I don't know if you guys understand what NWW means, but NWW stands for Nationwide Weather. So Nationwide Weather. 116 was just my lucky number. For some reason, it's always been my lucky number. Yeah, that's just that. So lucky number plus Nationwide Weather. There you go. That's how we got the channel. That's basically the name of it. Yeah. I've always, when I was, in the earlier stages of this channel, I mean, we are still a pretty young channel, honestly. But whenever, I was in, the, 1,000 subscriber mark, I was considering to change the name, but nah, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I mean, also because I have literally merchandise that has NWW16 on it, plus with everything on our store and everything. People have already bought merchandise on the channel, so not going to change the name. It would just be too much of a hassle. But honestly, I don't think the name's too bad. Let's see. I wasn't even born in '89, says Logan. Yeah, I wasn't either. I was born in 2002. Which I will, yeah. Shoot, I'll be 21 in April. Yeah, my birthday is actually on April 2nd. So I'll be born here in, I've already been born. But my my birthday will be here pretty soon. Less than a month, I'll be 21. Wow. It's crazy. Can I make up a hypothetical super mega tornado outbreak situation? No, I'm not going to do that. Brenda says hello. What's up, Brenda? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Do I think that this season will be above average for tornadoes? That's a good question. So, I do believe that, areas potentially could be above average, especially towards, the Central Plains. My shift here is focusing on the Central Plains region for this spring. Yeah, could be seeing a lot of Central Plains action this year, what I believe. Donald says, I feel old. I was born in 1965. Hey, like I said, age is just a number. You're as old as how you feel. That's what they say. Which I actually totally agree with that saying. Let's see. What is a safe distance from lightning while swimming? Interesting. Last year, people swam in Lake Michigan while lightning was very close. So the rule is if you can hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. So if you can't hear any thunder, then obviously, I mean, you're pretty much fine. But if you see lightning, it's best advised just to get out and don't go swimming in that. Because, so yeah, if you can hear thunder, then you should get out. If you see lightning, you should get out regardless, essentially. There really is no safe distance with lightning occurring while you're swimming, if that makes any sense. But that's that. Let's see. Will Iowa get a snowstorm later this week, says Caden? We are watching a snowstorm to actually cause a bit of impacts here. It could impact areas of Iowa. More specifically, like the northern stretch of Iowa could possibly get it. Yeah, absolutely. I was born in '87, says Emily. Gotcha. Gotcha. Caden says I was born in 2009. Cool. Yeah, I actually remember 2009. I remember the only thing about 2009 I remember is some furniture ad on TV. That's like all I remember. I remember them saying something greatest deals of 2009 or something like that. That's all I remember from 2009. At least that I can really think off the top of my head. But anyways, if I could say one thing to Mother Nature, what would it be? Um, to I don't know. That's a good one. To give me snow? Yeah, I would tell Mother Nature right now to give Kentucky snowfall because we have not seen Jack this entire year. Yeah, well, actually, I've only been here like half this winter, but according to family who live here too, yeah, I mean they've never they didn't really see much. And of course, is like a welcome back. Screw you, Andrew. I got home from Florida to Kentucky, and we get an ice storm. It wasn't any snow, no snow, just a bit of ice just to cause irritation. So that's that. But but yeah, I mean no. If I could tell Mother Nature, I'd tell it right now to give us some snow down south. We definitely need some more snow down here. You know, it's been a very depressing year with the weather. It's been very sad. Essentially, I graduated in 2009. Gotcha. Yeah, I graduated in 2020. Let's see. I hope that doesn't happen when I come back to Florida. Yeah. Caden says, "How long have I lived in Kentucky?" I've been in Kentucky since 2022. Actually, moved here last year, beginning of last year, essentially. Let's see. Born the 13th of March. After the Heston, Kansas F5. Wow. That is Cyclone says I'm married to Mother Nature, by the way, so that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Yeah, I've always got the term when I was little. Everyone used to call me Hurricane Andrew because I used to be a pretty destructive child, meaning like whatever I would mess with, like whenever I was, you know, typical kid always makes a mess. That was me, and I gained the nickname Hurricane Andrew because of that. People always I've also heard someone say that I'm the reincarnated Hurricane Andrew because Hurricane Andrew happened in 1992 and I was born in 2002, 10 years later. So people always say that I was the human form of Hurricane Andrew. I've actually heard that before. But anyways. But yeah, but like I said, once again, everybody, if y'all have any questions, it doesn't have to be about weather. It could be about, anything. If you want to know something about me that you have questions for, like I said, let me know. Like I said, here for y'all. Like I said, I figured this would be a pretty cool, like I said, obviously, I'm definitely, honestly, I had just one of those moments where I was about to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. All right, that's nice. But I'm just glad to be here for you guys. I figured that this would be a pretty cool idea because a lot of you guys, that's what I was wanting to say, because a lot of you guys wanted me to do this. I'm only 20. Yeah, I'll be 21 in April 2nd. Basically 21 now. Yeah. Andrew will get snow next winter. I hope so. Like I said, we're overdue for an El Nino, so hopefully that'll crank up next year. Obviously, right now it's too early to tell what we're gonna see this next winter. We still have a whole year we got to get through. But yeah, no, I mean, we are overdue for it. Statistically, I mean, El Ninos switch really every 2 to 7 years. That's the boundary. But we've been in La Nina since 2019. So that is that. Do I make my own music? No, I don't. Nope. I do not. Let's see. What got me in the weather? Let's see here. I'm just into it for being on the farm, cattle, horses. Tell you a lot about the weather. Absolutely, yeah. No, I was actually raised in the, in the countryside, so I know a lot. I know a lot of the impacts that you guys have. Absolutely. So what got me into it? Like I said before, I've said this many times before, but I'm sure you probably never heard me say this before. No problem. So what got me into this was I was 6, 7 years old. I ended up, obviously seeing the movie Twister. That really sparked interest in weather, but I didn't really fall in passion, like serious passion with weather until 2010. Back in something significant happened back in 2010. It was either 2009 or 2000. maybe I did remember something from 2009, but I think it was 2010 though. And there was a tornado that I ended up going through in Horse Cave, Kentucky, which is near Cave City, near Glasgow. If you know where that's at, I'll show you. So here's Kentucky. I actually have family down here. This is back. This is not when I lived in Kentucky. This was back when I visited Kentucky with my family here. So Glasgow, or Glasgow. Yeah, that's how you say that. But right here towards Cave City, that's where I was at. So I have family in Cave City here. And I did experience a tornado for the first time. Long story. So the story started by, I was actually at my aunt's house, and there was, some thunder, lightning going on. I was always like, back then I loved storms, but I also was a little scared of them. And I was little, very, very little. I was like, once again, like 8 years old. So I ended up, going to my aunt's house, and we had this crazy storm that was in the distance, and I started to get a little anxious. And I was telling my mom, I was like, "So, is this thing gonna produce a tornado?" Because I was always petrified. I mean, ever since seeing Twister, I was like, "Oh God, every storm's gonna produce a tornado. Oh my God, I gotta get to shelter." No, I used to think that, honestly. I think that's typical every kid thoughts, though, is that you think that every thunderstorm produced a tornado. But little thing we knew is that one did produce a tornado. But we didn't know about it. Well, I didn't know about it. My mom seen that there was a tornado warning for the area of my aunt's house, or my aunt's house, however you want to say that. So what happened is we ended up leaving, and we were on the highway. We were still in this tornado warning, and we literally seen, no joke, a tornado to my left, flinging around debris, like trees, branches. I remember going on the right-hand side of the tornado here, pitch black outside. I mean, it was dark. It wasn't nighttime. It's just dark because of the dark clouds that was all around us. And we were cruising down the highway here. I remember seeing the sign, like the speed limit sign, wiggling back and forth, leaves going all across the road, hailstones. It was crazy, and I was absolutely scared. But then after I was in safety and everything, after all that went through, I was like, okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. And ever since then, obviously I really took this a step further, and I went through elementary school, went through middle school, started studying weather in middle school. Actually, really started studying weather in middle school, and then obviously high school, I was talking to meteorologists. I was asking them questions, whatever I had. Like I said, once again, I've said this before. For every typical kid who would play video games, stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. I did the same thing. I played video games a lot too, but I really took a lot of my time whenever I could have been playing those games, and I studied it in the weather, and I started looking up things about weather, like, well, I've heard the news talk about low pressure systems. That was actually in middle school. I was looking up at low pressure systems, how they form, blah blah blah, and it just built up to one day, just kind of built up to just one day. I just really have gathered all this knowledge. High school went through, continued to do what I was searching. At that time, I was basically quote unquote considered an expert, even though at the time I did not have my meteorology degree. But yeah, no, I mean, after all that research and, talking to meteorologists and stuff like that on whatever question I had, I mean, that's just kind of how it started, really. But yeah, I've always wanted a tornado. But at the same time, they're cool. If they don't do any damage, they're definitely really cool to see. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, I'm actually going to scroll back up a little bit. See, I'm 22 right now. Cool. Yeah, you're just a little bit older than I am. Let's see. See if I have any more questions coming through. Hey, does anyone remember the Joplin, Missouri EF5? I remember hearing about it. I wasn't aware of the situation when it happened back then. No. But anyways, that's that. See, I think the weather is fascinating. Absolutely, it really is. I mean, it's just a lot of people just think of weather as like, oh wow, storm cloud, That's it. But no, I mean, weather has so much to do than other than just like storms and stuff. I mean, like there's just like other than you know clouds and all that stuff. I mean, there's just so much that goes into it, and once you actually go into like I said once again, like once you actually go into like observing, studying the weather, there's so much to it that you don't even that you never see as a normal person who views the weather, if that makes any sense. Like, I mean, forecast models, for an example. I mean, obviously, we use forecast models all the time on the channel for multiple reasons. Obviously, to take a look at what we potentially could see down in time and stuff. I mean, but like I said, there's also climatology that builds into it, a lot of climate. It just all wraps together. It's amazing. It is really amazing. It generally is amazing. I was gonna be a meteorologist, but oh wow, gotcha. Let's see here. Is lightning during snow pretty rare? Yeah, no, it is pretty rare. But it can happen. Obviously, if there's a lot of friction in the middle atmosphere, obviously where a lot of static electricity is being generated, yeah, of course, yeah, then you got yourself the potential of some, some thunder snow they call it, and obviously that's typically more found in those heavier bands, essentially, typically in those heavier bands and stuff. Let's see here, but yeah, it is pretty rare. What causes it? So yeah, basically the friction buildup across the middle portions of the atmosphere, and that charge has to go somewhere. So it neutralizes by zapping the ground, essentially. Which I've only seen it one time personally. Yeah, one time personally I've seen it. But absolutely. What's up, Self Care? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. Hope all is well with you. Holy cow, dude! We've already been live for almost an hour. It does not seem that long already. Like, honestly, whenever you get into talking for a while, it just time flies. It absolutely flies. I mean, it barely even feels like I've been here live this long. Wow, that's crazy. Let's see here. That's cool, man. I appreciate the reply. The one I was in Joplin, I don't know how we survived that. We were in a camper at KOA. Oh, KOA, gotcha. Sound of hail. Yeah, no, I know, Travis. It's pretty scary stuff. It is. Yeah, it absolutely is. KOA. I love how you say that because that's actually where I used to go camping a lot when I was little. Was in KOA. I mean, obviously, there's multiple campgrounds of KOA. It's a national thing, but yeah. No, I used to go to KOA. My mom's actually here now. She could tell you how much we've been to KOA. As I was a kid, that was like the go-to camping spot. That was the go-to camping spot. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. D, what's up? Saying hi, people just got on. Where is this guy at? Which state is he reporting from? I'm reporting here from Louisville, Kentucky. Yep, I'm here from Kentucky. I used to live in Virginia, in which Jenny, I know you've been here for pretty much ever. I don't know if you remember going back in my live streams. Remember my different setup I had? How I was actually in a different area, in which oh gosh, my mom says I have a question. How did I get such a cool mom? I don't know. Next thing you know, I was nothing, and then next thing you know, I was something, and then I had a cool mom. I don't know what happened in between that. Do I wear jeans or sweats or both? Kind of an odd question, but I like to wear jeans quite a bit. Yeah. Tornadoes are a violent windstorm. To some extent, yeah. They kind of are. Let's see here. Oh, what I keep saying, Louisville. Yeah, a lot of people call it Louisville, but it's Louisville. It's Louisville essentially. That's how I guess us locals call this area. Louisville. No, I've heard people say Louisville. I've heard people say Louisville. It's Louisville. That's how you say that. Yeah, that's basically Liam says, when I first joined your channel, I thought you lived in Florida. No, I was actually visiting my brother in Florida for 3 months. I was on there. Yep. So you joined the channel whenever I was in Florida. I went down to Florida in November 6th, I think. Came back in January 28th, I believe, something like that. Something like that. But yeah, no, I don't live in Florida. Not yet. I do plan on moving to Florida, though, in the next few years. Absolutely. I thought it was Louisville. No, it's not Louisville. It's Louisville. Say it how you want, but it's Louisville. That's how you say it. It's not Louisville. It's not Louisville. It's Louisville. That's how you say that. Do I consider making a reaction channel? No, honestly have a lot of channels I have right now, like the shorts channel, the main channel, and the gaming channel. Yeah, as of anyways, right now, I don't think so. That's just a lot. I learned about your channel when you were streaming with Evan. Yeah. Gotcha. Self-care says Illinois. People say Illinois. People say Illinois. That's the real question. Is it Illinois with multiple S's like Self-care says? Or is it Illinois? Illinois. Kind of with like a silent S. Illinois. Is it that way? I always call it Illinois. Not Illinois. I'm pretty sure it's, let's see, Louisville. Says D. Louisville. Okay, yeah, so Louisville. That's how you say it. Let's see here. Louisville, a very popular truck came from your town. Oh yeah, the Ford plant. Okay, I'm surprised this has not become a question. I'm sure that people. Let's see, it's Illinois. You do not pronounce the S. Yeah, right. Ford. Favorite truck brand. I know there's a lot of people out there who in their live stream right now are probably a Chevy, a Dodge fan. Dodge. Serious. I like Dodges. But Chevys, no, I'm sorry. If you have a Chevy truck, I feel bad for you because that thing's going to break down on you. You're going to have a broken transmission in a matter of 40,000 miles. Anyways, that's actually what happened to my grandpa. But no, Ford. Coming right from Louisville. Yep. Absolutely. See, Toyota. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do have a few friends that do have Toyotas, and it seems to be pretty good. Louisville. Yep. Good pronunciation there, Ma. See, Ford is best. Yeah, it is. Big Ram fan. Yeah, I do respect the Dodge pickups. Absolutely. They're a close second. I really love the classic 70s and 80s Fords. Let me show you guys something. So this is my dream. That's another good question if you guys are wanting to know what is my dream car. Let me show you what my dream car is. Let me actually look it up here really quickly. So you have your typical person who's like, oh, I want a Lamborghini or something. For me, just wait till you see what I want. I've always wanted one of these for so long, and I still do. I really want one. So obviously, I'm trying to find a good image to really show you guys of like the truck that I want. And yeah, spoiler, it is a Ford. Let's see. There we go. I'm trying to find one that's not junky. That's the problem. Is that a lot of these are like old. Oh, there we go. This is a pretty good one. All right. Well, here you go. I'm going to show you guys. So this right here, my friends. Oh, that's not it. Hold up. That was all right, here we go. This is what I want. Right there. That is my dream vehicle. This is a 1970, I believe, 1970 Ford F-250. Absolutely love these trucks. They are awesome. Like, there's just something about them. Just something about them. You know, the 70s and actually the 70s and 80s pickups from Ford were just awesome. Really love them. Really, really do. I love the Shelby Mustang GT500. Yeah. I like the old Mustangs, the 64s. the Gen 1s, those were awesome. Those are my favorite Mustangs. Oh, yeah. Definitely some. I'm just an older car fan. You know, I really like the older cars. You know, the older trucks, older cars, stuff. Now, like I said, not a fan of Chevy trucks, but I will say, Chevy cars, older Chevy cars, that's an exception. Like Chevelles, love them. Bel Airs, like 55 Bel Air, awesome car. Actually growing up, my dad and I, we actually when I was little, I quote unquote helped him probably by handing him, whatever he needed. But no, we actually had a Bel Air when I was little, and we built it. It's pretty cool. Really, really cool car. So yeah, Bel Airs, those are exceptions. Chevelles, awesome cars. 65 Mustangs, says Rex. Yeah, no, those are nice. Let's see here. Any chance of rain in Columbia, Georgia, to wash away this pollen? Let me look here. Let me actually pull this up for you. It's funny because I don't even really have any models up or anything like that. So, okay. So your next shot of rain here. Well, obviously out of this storm system that's going to be kicking off here for like the 9th and 10th could bring some rain for you. Yeah, that's probably your next shot of rain. We'll kind of be here for like March 10th from what it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of that is kind of the that is kind of the timing out of that. Probably the next time you can see that. My dad says a Cougar, I think, from the 70s. He loves that car. Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I mean there's there's a lot of cool classics out there. Love them. Let's see here. Lisa says, "Oh boy, thanks. Have a good week, all." Yeah. You as well. See, I have had so many 70s Fords, just built tough. I have a 1972 Mercury. There's a 429 Cobra jet. Let's see, 33,000 miles original mileage. Wow, that's cool, Travis. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, I would love to get a. I would really love to get an old 70s Ford though. Like, there's just something about them. I just love them. They are awesome. They're just so cool. I mean, they are. Just always loved them. They're really neat trucks. All right, guys. Well, I tell you what. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up here pretty soon because we've been live here over an hour. Like I said, once again, it's hard to believe I've already been live here for over an hour. I mean, just once you get talking like this, it just time slips under you. It's crazy. Like it only feels like I've been streaming for like 15-20 minutes right now. We've been live over an hour. Can't believe that. But once again, y'all, if you guys did enjoy this, I mean, let me know in the comments right now. Did you guys enjoy this type of live stream? I mean, yes or no? Like I said, be honest. I don't care. Let me know. Would you be interested in me doing another one of these again? Maybe sometime soon. Maybe like in a month or so. Maybe do another one. I think that'll be pretty cool. It really brings the community together, and obviously, I think it's pretty cool. I really do think so. So I should do it more often. Says cool. Yeah. Everybody's saying yes. All right. Well, yeah, we'll definitely keep that in mind. It'll probably be a while before we do another one here. Yeah, it'll probably be a while. I'll probably do one in like next month, maybe. Maybe like every month, do a Q&A. What do y'all think? Well, I already know the answer to that. You guys already say you guys are spamming. You guys are spamming yes. Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure to do that. Travis says, dude, I enjoyed it. Keep doing it. All right, sounds good. Absolutely. Jenny says you built a wonderful community. Thank you so much, Jenny. Yeah, you're definitely a big part of it. Seriously. I mean, Jenny, you've been there since day one, basically. You've been there since I had like 100 subscribers. So, honestly, it's pretty cool. Definitely is pretty cool. It's already been over a year, which is nuts. Really, really crazy. All right. Well, once again, y'all, thank you all so much for thank you all so much for being here. It's greatly appreciated. it's very, very awesome. Just to have an amazing community here. I do want to go ahead and say once again a big shout out does indeed go to Jenny as well as Proxy. You guys, honestly, thank you guys both for supporting the channel tonight with the super chats. You guys are the best. Thank you all for the support. Seriously, it means a lot. Um, but once again, thank you. Just thank you all so much for being here. Absolutely. Let's see here. Thanks, Drew. Enjoyed your answering questions. Prefer weather info ones though. Bye, everyone. Yep, understandable. Like I said, this typically, just what our channel is it's just a little something special. Just a little something different we decided to do here at the end. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, my friends. Well, once again, thank you all so much for watching us. You guys absolutely rock. Stream's going to head off here in about 2 minutes. So if y'all have anything you want to say to the chat, to your friends and family who might just be hanging around, now is the time to say so. But all right, my friends. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. And we will catch you guys here later on tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be doing a video here maybe tonight. I might record a video later, like early tomorrow morning or something. We'll figure all that out later. But all right, well, we'll catch you guys tomorrow regardless, doing another live stream tomorrow, this time on personal forecasts and stuff like that. So I will catch you guys here in a little bit. All right, y'all, thank you for joining us, and we will catch you guys later on. Peace out, y'all.
Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then clearing. Lows in the lower 30s. Monday, mostly sunny. Highs in the upper 50s. Monday night, mostly clear in the evening, then becoming partly cloudy. Lows in the mid-40s. Tuesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the lower 50s. Temperatures steady or slowly falling in the afternoon. Windy. Wednesday, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 20s. Highs in the upper 40s. Thursday, partly cloudy. Lows in the upper 20s. Highs around 50. Friday, mostly cloudy. A chance of rain and snow. Lows in the upper 20s. Highs in the upper 30s. This is the NOAA Weather Radio All-Hazard Station KHP 36, broadcasting from the National Weather Service Office in Sterling, Virginia, and transmitting on a frequency of 162.550 MHz from an antenna located in Manassas, Virginia. The 8 p.m. observation in Washington. At Reagan National Airport, partly cloudy skies. The temperature was 52 degrees Fahrenheit, or 11 degrees Celsius. Dew point 29. Humidity was 41%. Winds were north at 10 miles an hour, and the barometric pressure was 30.20 inches, or 1,022.6 millibars, and rising. Now for some observations from the surrounding area. At BWI Marshall Airport, partly cloudy skies. Temperature 53.